Come on, let's do it. Thank you.
I left my keys in there too.
Now, what do you want?
I got my ID in
Okay,
here and
here.
stuff.
Now what? Now what's the
And
investigation?
how did he
Why are you
know?
getting all to the car?
How did he know that your license was suspended when we were
When I didn't
sideways?
know.
When we didn't know. We've been
Can I
pulled
explain something to you
over.
guys real quick?
What?
Is that okay? Can I talk real quick? So
Yeah.
you guys get an understanding of where we're at?
Yeah, where are we?
So we know
Because
where we're
I'm
at.
scared of you. You are going to hurt me
I'm
again.
not going to hurt you. And
You
I'm
guys
never
have hurt
doing
me.
it.
You guys have hurt me and yanked me out of
So
this
right
car.
now, we listened to the recordings like I said we're going to, right? We've determined that it probably does not fit criteria for a crime. But you asked for a supervisor. He's still on the way. So you guys can talk to him. He can further explain what's going on.
If it's the one from Friday, he's
You
worthless.
Not the
determined
one
there's
from
no
Friday.
crime.
Then
did she
why-
have to get out?
Yeah.
Well, as she came out of the car, I gained this knowledge.
Gain what
so
knowledge?
You're right there
Go?
watching. Huh?
Are we free to go?
As of right now, no, because you both are suspended, so we might be looking at that too right now.
I am suspended because I was blind
What
for
does
2.5
that have to do
years.
with anything? I'm pushing
And
the
I'm
car.
not driving.
I am offering to push.
And
the
how
car
did you know
down
his
to a
license
legal
was
spot.
suspended if you didn't even read
Because
his
I was the one that
license
talked
plate?
with you on Friday, that's why.
But in your investigation, of which you got
I
to
called
take me to jail,
you-
Joe,
you're
but
highway
told me I
patrol,
was
right?
suspended license.
I still don't have great eyesight. I got some back, but yeah, I called you guys because these guys hurt us every single time. That you guys are out of control. You guys have been chasing us, just pulling up on us when we're not even in the car, hurting him, hurting me. They broke my tablet.
Oh, now you're gonna go over there.
Yeah. They better not lay hands on me because I have not done anything illegal ever.
May I stand up, please?
Just stay right there, man.
I just want to comfort my wife.
You guys can stick together.
I'm not sitting. I want to be able to run from these guys. They look at me. They terrorize us. Terrorize us all the time.
And here comes more.
And here comes more.
Supervisor, you want
Well, then what's he?
to see supervisor.
No, him.
You requested action?
So what are you investigating me for? I called you guys because this is your jurisdiction. Because these guys, I mean, look at it. For two old people, one with breast cancer.
Department, stop. This is their.
No,
they're
they-
under control of this situation here. We have nothing to do with this right here. Okay.
That's how this was your
We're dealing
jurisdiction.
with the sheriff's department now. Okay.
Because they're out of control. Who do we talk to then? We can't turn to anybody.
Doesn't appear like they're out of control to me.
Not right now. You should have seen them
Well,
on
they're on
Friday.
their best.
I've got videos of them. They pulled me when I was blind. I have breast cancer. They pulled me out of the car from the other side by my leg onto the ground,
While he
blind.
was completely blind.
While I was completely blind, left me on the side of the curb without my walking stick, didn't know where the car was, had to ask a passerby to show me where the car was. They illegally fucking dragged me out of and they illegally
I can't understand why if I've got notification and I.
he
lost my
got his
license,
yeah, then why would he get registered and insured?
I haven't done anything.
He's
else.
got insurance. You can't get insurance without a driver's license.
True.
And how did he know? How did he know when he wasn't even behind us? You just passed him as he was coming down. He didn't know your license was suspended. He didn't know
Well,
anything.
apparently he did.
No, apparently he didn't because they would have told you on Friday and taken your license then.
That's a good question. When the
I want to
investor
know
that's
what the
over
hell
there,
they're doing. And I am
that's the
afraid
thing.
for my life
They
because
didn't
these
see it from
motherfuckers
the
will
beginning, take it
shoot
down.
you sooner than do anything.
In traffic stops.
We can't
like
help
that.
it. Our house was
Nobody
stolen
told me.
from us. Everything was stolen from us. And we have to live in this piece of shit, and then we have to be hunted. And this is the only place, Camarillo, that we're hunted by the cops, by the sheriff's department. We have no problem with them up in Thousand Oaks or anywhere else. Nobody ever fucks with us. Nobody touches us. Nobody talks to us. And I am fucking afraid of you people.
What's up, Brian?
You guys are out of control.
Well, we're obviously not.
We're not happy.
You
You guys,
yesterday too, and
No.
no.
And for that,
I wasn't.
for you, I do apologize.
But
for
that
not
man gave
giving
me
it
an
because
unlawful
what
order.
I got for the content because you weren't involved with that. But honestly, I wish you had been. I know you as a reasonable person, and this thing is
I'm
it's crazy.
scared for my life of these guys.
Here's the assumption. I could look at you and go, oh, I can see from 6 feet away. Your eyes are closed. That means you're all fucked up and you got to go to... Hey, come on, man. I mean, look, you've known me. You've known me.
My
and
breast
much
cancer
more
has gotten
aggressive
so
times.
worse, and it's
We've
killing
been
me.
trying to be law-abiding and then
We don't
he pulled me
steal.
over today.
We
I
don't
didn't.
fucking do
When I got
anything
arrested the
wrong.
other day, nobody said anything.
yeah, that's what I checked. So they didn't give you the advisement, but it's been suspended since February for a failure to appear.
And the problem with you is not only did I have to walk from Carmen Plaza over to here on an extremely bad foot, but while I was doing it, there was cops beating on the window,
Beating on the
telling her to
windows,
get
telling
out,
me
all
to
this
get
stuff.
out.
Well, the problem was your car was illegally parked over there.
It wasn't. No, I pushed it forward.
Come on, man. You know what's up.
They were pounding on the.
I'm not even trying to bust your balls over
The
it.
day you got arrested, they could have towed your car.
But
hey,
why wouldn't they just leave her alone?
Let's find some common ground and some middle ground, okay? Because what can't happen is we can't blow things out of proportion. I don't want my deputies to blow things out of
Really?
proportion. I don't want you guys.
They
to, right?
always blow
Well,
things out of proportion.
Both your licenses are suspended now, so you both can't drive.
Right.
What
I
I'm
never
not trying to
do.
drive.
I just got my eyesight back.
I just found out.
That's why I have to go down and
Why
get
it wasn't
another
notified
one.
I told you
before.
before, if your license is good and you're not causing attention to you and you're not using drugs, you wouldn't get attention
Do
from
we
us.
look like
Well, we do. I'm that's upset because I'm
The
on
last
drugs.
time not the last time, but probably 2 or 3 times ago when we were having that conflict with Jeff and going on back. Right? Did anyone go to jail? We were reasonable. I could have came arrested you again yesterday. When you tell me to fight
For
with
what?
you for threatening a police officer.
Oh,
I said
wait,
off
wait.
duty, but either
So,
way,
what did I do? I listened and I hung
know,
up. I didn't
I
yell
know.
back at you. I didn't come throw you
I
in
know.
handcuffs or throw
And
you to the
that's
ground
only
again.
reason. That's the reason I feel
Okay.
bad. It's because we've known each other a while.
Right? You were disrespectful, but you threatened me yesterday.
I apologize for being disrespectful.
You can't threaten us.
I never try to be
But
disrespectful.
No matter how pissed
but
off you are,
everybody
you can't threaten us. Now, I know your
fucking
history,
lies.
Brian, and we've always been okay, and we've had ups and downs, but we've always been okay. But hey, you guys can't take it to here. If you guys do take it to here, you're then both end up in jail.
Okay.
Okay? And I don't. You got your health issues. I know your eyes are getting a little bit.
Yeah, I had surgery, but they have to finish this one. And my cancer is getting worse.
And then I'll figure out what to do.
We were afraid to go in.
I'll allow it today. Okay? But if we see you driving on our streets, then it probably can stop and take it in the code.
Yeah, we don't have no place else to live.
I understand. I know the Premier thing didn't work out. I know your guys' history.
Didn't
You guys
work
have been in this
out.
truck
Didn't
for a
work
long
out.
time.
We got illegally
You know,
evicted.
Miller, if we weren't always seeing each other in conflict, I would actually
Getting
come to you
for help
like
and
a
light and-
reasonable advice about how to do things. But the truth is, and if you've really looked at it, you could see our part in it has been.
We were
extremely
supposed to go to
minimal,
the hospital
and there's
today.
been egregious violations by your department. And so, I gotta wonder why, like it is like that. Because I don't care who it is. If a person keeps pushing me, and fucking with me, and pushing me, and fucking with me, I'm gonna push back. Whether or not I get killed, that's the bottom line. I'm an old combat soldier, and that's what I do.
But we don't want that to occur, right? There's 80,000 people here that we have to police. Most people
agree.
don't need
But we don't.
And
Most
if you
people
were not
don't
using
call on
drugs,
us.
had your licenses, not causing problems, no big deal.
We weren't
I wasn't
causing any.
using
We wasn't. We came from
And-
getting
And
coffee
that-
to come
all
up
the things
here.
that are over there in that Ralph's, they were totally illegal for one, and I didn't have anything.
The
I
only
don't-
reason I'm more accusatory of the drugs now, Brian, is because they found drugs the other time they arrested you a few months
They
ago.
didn't.
They tested them. It already came
They
back.
tested something, but not from my car.
Yeah, it was from your car.
No,
I wasn't there, but
nope.
I don't know everything. I'm not in the weeds.
I know, well,
but,
okay.
And there's 80,000 people.
I
gotta
know-
try
I
to
know-
remember
I know
number
that-
I
one
don't
numbers
even
in the county.
drink.
I know
I
the
don't.
official
I don't
story.
even smoke pot.
telling
I don't
you,
do nothing. I
man,
can't even
man.
take anything but Tylenol for my pain
So
in
I
my
don't-
chest.
Well,
Your name keeps coming up too.
Well,
Not by my officers, but by people out here on the streets and people doing drugs and selling drugs.
nobody
Doing
out
drugs.
here.
You and I-
Nobody out
Up
here.
the hill.
Up the hill.
Up the hill.
Up the hill. Where?
people might know of me, but they're not.
Well, they bring up your name. I work in
I'm
Thousand
sure
Oaks, and I
they
work
do.
here, and I talk to a lot of people all day, every day.
Because they
Hey, I
want to
want you
take
do
the
good.
heat.
No ticket today since you didn't notice. We'll meet you in the middle. We could still write you a ticket. Okay, we could still do that. But
Well,
because you didn't have
why?
proper service and because of the mail issue and being transient, we're gonna meet you in the middle and just give you the notice
Thank you.
and tell you not
Thank
to
you.
drive.
I have a question. I have.
Don't blow things out of proportion. There should be no reason there's 4 state officers here just because you can't get along
That's
with my
not-
No, he was demanding, and I was scared to
I
death.
think they misunderstood what Tracy was saying over the phone.
Well, I
think
know
she-
I said that
think
they're
she-
trying to get me out of my car so they can take it, and
Well,
it,
just know-
and I'm afraid
just
for
know-
my life,
let me tell both of you.
especially with her.
Let me tell you both of you so we don't have an issue again. If you do get stopped, right, police officers can order you to stay in the car or have you come out of the car.
The passenger?
For no reason, yeah. Yeah,
I
for no reason.
know-
This is
I know
Supreme
that's it.
Court case law.
That
Okay, if you watch traffic stops in some other states, they use the loudspeaker right away and tell you to come out of the car. So yes, in California, sometimes we don't always take you out of the car, but there are times.
But what if I
So
was
if you're-
afraid
if
for
you're-
my life?
It's okay. You have to exit the car. If you don't, it's a delaying of resisting or obstructing an investigation.
Yeah, that didn't work out the last time. though.
Yeah, they.
Pennsylvania versus Mims is the court case, okay? And I'm not making this up. I'm just telling you. My officers sometimes do ask people to get out of cars for a variety of reasons. You have to obey those orders.
Yeah,
If
he-
you're lawfully detained on a traffic stop, which
But
he knew your license was suspended, which is why the stop.
how would he know that?
Granted, on Friday after he dealt with Mr.
Then why didn't he tell him then?
I guess things got chaotic and hectic, and Brian got a little out of control.
No,
No,
didn't get out of control.
days.
Look,
I've got it
almost
on
65.
video.
What's the
No, but I
oldest
heard
person
in the
that
back
was,
of the car you got a little.
Yeah, he got a little upset in the back of the
What are
car.
they fucking with my car for? Always. I guarantee nobody's found nothing in my car.
No, that was either put there or. But I was blind too then the last
First
time.
time this shit happened at Special Enforcement Operations or whatever.
They
Those
just.
guys are some scandalous ass. I got it on video. You
All
can
of it.
Watch it, the whole thing, and there was nothing in there. Over around,
No,
there was nothing in there.
You
That's
seem
just
like a
bullshit that
reasonable
people are
guy,
doing.
but
And
you
I don't
have.
know what it is what they say they found, but where did it go?
And
To the left.
you're the.
Really?
You're.
Oh,
It
You,
gets retained.
you seem like a.
The test portion and then it
Okay.
gets retained. It gets
You
portion
seem
gets
like a
retained.
reasonable
They didn't
man.
Find it in my truck.
But I was
You can
afraid
say
for my
whatever,
life.
But look,
I
I know
wasn't
that
there. I
you can
don't wanna get
classify
out of
me
the
as
car.
homeless. Beyond me and her, I make no statements about what other homeless people can or will do.
Or say.
I don't think that anybody in any grouping could fucking swear to their death that someone else could or could not.
How am I going to get to the
You both
hospital
savvy guys.
today?
You know that people pull shady stuff. Yeah, I'm not putting it on you. I'm just telling you that that's so.
I get it.
How am I supposed to get to the hospital? I was supposed to
Do you
go.
guys have any other questions? We're gonna wrap this
This
up.
was what caused the thing the other day. She said I was slumped over the wheel unconscious for 2 minutes.
He was.
I was
He was
standing
outside
the car, rooting in my car door
because he's
for
doing
a,
his,
a tube of antibiotic
Right.
ointment to put on my foot.
his foot is
I
really
just got out of the
infected.
hospital a couple weeks ago, and they said you need better wound care. So that's all I was doing. That led to
The whole thing yesterday or Friday.
so there.
Well, why
and
wouldn't
then
they
she
tell
said She
him?
was concerned that I was overdosing.
When you could have provided urine sample. If you're clean, you get released.
Why would I do that?
If you're clean and not
Why-
using
no,
it.
Well,
why
it's
would I
his
do
right
that?
not
I'll
to.
Right now, test it. Like,
Yeah,
I
well,
don't use drugs. I don't care. Like,
I
you know what
don't
mean?
need.
Like,
I don't
I would've
either.
avoided the
You've
booking
been
and the.
around.
I don't
You
even
know my
drink
rights.
or smoke
For one
pot.
thing, I don't have to do that.
You're right. You don't.
Okay, so if I
Okay,
don't
how am
have
I
to,
going to
why-
get to the
why would I
hospital for
want
my
to?
breast today?
If you're clean and don't want to go to jail or go through the trouble.
Well, if I'm clean and I don't want to go to jail, and they are going to
They're
take
gonna
me
take it anyway.
in violation of my rights, then
You know, it's
Then
like
we got a
it's
court
like
case.
it's
I'm
like
just
a.
telling you right now, this guy, he knew, but I
And
didn't,
he was
that I
very
could-
aggressive. I was
that's what
afraid.
this is.
I was
I just
afraid.
got done getting everything renewed, taking care of all
How
the
did he-
tickets. I
Yeah.
went to DMV with my license to
What?
show
I'm
my.
gonna trip over this.
Nobody told me
Yeah. How
It was
did he get
suspended.
insurance without
I had to show him for insurance.
ID?
Unlicensed drivers get insurance. It's
True,
California.
that's true. But
Yeah.
I mean,
How
the
did the
very
DMV?
agency
We
that
went to the
suspended
DMV.
my license didn't tell me.
You then have to check. You then have to check with the DMV. I don't have all those. I just know it's for the FTA.
So
And
what we're
so,
talking about
what-
here
when was that?
today is not some kind of grand.
Look what they did to his
legal
arm
violation.
Friday.
This is just me not knowing that some other abstract, surreal agency,
Especially
has done
since
something.
we don't get
So
mail.
could we go?
Huh?
Can we go?
I've got to find a way to a hospital.
But just don't drive.
I'm not.
I know.
I'm not
Now I can't go
pushing.
to the hospital for my breast. I was supposed to go there today.
Well, you need an ambulance? Call an ambulance? Or
No, I mean I have to go and get the things.
Get the license taken care of before we drive. Okay.
Oh well, mine is suspended because I was. Well, you know, I was.
You guys have
Ah.
even stopped me in the last since 22.
Yeah.
More than once. I've been stopped in
I don't
Cameron.
think it was 2022. I think it was this year of February, but I didn't look at it. Did you look at it?
There was one of 22, and they didn't say anything.
And then and
He
you
went
guys
and
have
got it
stopped me.
renewed.
And then yeah, actually.
He
'Cause
got
I
his
had to
license
get title
renewed.
transfer since then.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we normally talk to you, I know you're not driving, so maybe they didn't run your license to check status.
Well, he pulled us over in
last-
Ralph's parking lot up off of Bentu. You know that, right? And this guy pulled us over and said our registration was out.
Up there, there's been a
And
couple of guys.
yeah, and he didn't say anything about his license.
Hey, but just no brain. It doesn't have to be contentious, okay? If you're not causing problems and you're doing good, not using drugs, it doesn't have to be contentious, okay? But if you're violating the law or you're using drugs, you're going to be going to jail.
Okay.
Well,
but
yeah,
the contention.
but
it's
when
never
somebody is
contentious on one
scaring the
side.
shit out of me,
Huh?
him.
There's
I mean,
never
look
really
at him,
contention
Mr.
on
Joe
one
Cool.
side.
Yesterday.
You weren't even face to face and you were out of control.
Yes.
I apologize.
So if you were,
Yeah.
if you were like
Well,
that-
that's because they were.
if you
You're
were like
right,
that on
and
Friday to these
I was
guys-
almost going to call you back yesterday
And tell you that, but
but
somebody
then I
was
figured it
pounding
just
on my
aggravating
window
situation. But
because they made me stay
I
there
had
because I don't
just
drive. But I
walked
pushed it
back.
forward.
and she
Well,
was
he usually
crying.
gets more upset when you're upset. So you also just gotta stay calm because when you're upset or he thinks
Yeah,
that
I'm
you're being
scared.
judged,
He
gets
scared
more
me.
worried. I know Brian about that. He likes
He what?
He likes you.
Well, we've been together for over 20 years. He better like me,
All right.
or else
Well
he's
done.
in
Don't
trouble.
drive. And
So Miller, what am I going to do about this?
contact the DMV.
And how's he supposed to get
I don't
another
have one here.
license?
I don't know how
If-
it works. I don't know because it's
if-
up here.
Right, but I mean it's. But don't they just fine you if you don't have? That's for registration, right?
I mean, this
Failure
is
to
a
appear.
failure
And you can
to
apply
appeal.
through some things through the courts.
May I
too,
stand
especially
up,
in your
please?
situation.
And how? Here, you need help.
No.
Ah, we are dying already, and the stress that you guys put us under does not help, especially since.
Don't put that on us, man.
Really? Because I wasn't doing anything wrong, and he stressed me out to the point to where I called.
I want you both to know this. I want my officers to be proactive. I want them contacting violators, drug users, thieves.
Have you
people
ever
driving no license.
accused me or arrested me or anything? No, he's demanding me to get out of the
It's a-
car.
It's a good thing that they're out here working. That's what makes this area nice. Have you been? I know you've been down south to other areas in the valley.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Dan,
have
they.
this place up here turn into that.
Well,
I know, and
we
you're all
don't
hyper
steal.
afraid of
We
it.
don't.
But when
We're
you guys have
old.
nothing
It's-
going on,
And you're
here's
bored.
another thought too, though, that your officers don't need to get bored and look for trouble. How about this? Go play basketball with some kids,
I do that
or
often.
do some kind of
Community
effort.
service.
Do that
I wasn't even
often.
looking for you.
Pardon me?
I wasn't even looking for you.
Well,
You know-
you sure had instant recognition.
But we,
Yeah.
we do a lot of
If
engagement.
that's the
I'm at
case,
the
you should be an
schools
air traffic
every week.
controller.
I play basketball at the parks with the kids all the time, so we do that too.
And how am
because
I going to
prevention is good.
prove who I am with my license?
Yeah, what if
Show them the pink ID, and we can look it up in our systems, and every other state agency can look it up in a CalPhoto system.
so how I mean
So
most
the
of the
document that I signed also, and my name is also.
So if you
I know,
have a
but-
license, we take it with us.
the officer that pulled us over or that checked his license the last time, it wasn't that long ago, didn't say anything about it being suspended and watched us drive away.
Now we know. So
But if they ran his license and it was good,
I can't speak of the other officers. I wasn't there.
yeah.
All right, be good, guys.
Oh yeah.
Brian, I appreciate the apology. Okay.
I
I
was
appreciate you coming down
sincere
today,
about
too.
that. Pardon me?
I appreciate you
I
coming
just
down today,
worried
so
about
we
how we're
can-
going to get to the hospital now.
All right.
Because we don't know. I mean, you know us. We don't associate with anybody. We don't associate with any of these
So I
people
don't know where you're getting
up there.
information
So
from
I don't know
them,
where you
because we don't hang out with any of them
anybody.
either.
We don't even park near anybody.
People.
I know-
Well,
I know
yeah,
you
but
only
they
heard it from
can
one.
lie.
I know
wouldn't
you got
necessarily believe
James, and James is a buddy of mine. That's all.
That-
He's in
that's it.
trouble,
He's
and
a
that's
weird-
it.
Yeah.
And I
For a
feel
big case.
bad.
Yeah, but
He's
that's-
got
I
a
wish
lot of trouble.
You know, he's just another person, but I like him. But it
I feel
doesn't
sorry
mean that
for
what
him.
He's doing, I'm doing.
I hope not.
But
Because
see,
if
that's
I was
why
doing
we
what he's
panhandle.
doing-
I
It's
know you're
because
not
we don't
selling.
want to
I
do
wouldn't-
drugs or
Chicken
stuff.
can.
I don't drink, I don't
Okay,
smoke
think about this.
pot, I don't
If
do
I was
nothing.
doing methamphetamine, why
Wait.
would I be slumped over my wheel in an
OD,
overdose?
yeah. And then why would he be so fat?
That too.
Yeah,
No,
but
you're not.
that's because you're not on methamphetamines, I guess.
All right.
You're not- you're not
caught
that
me in
fat.
you guys caught me in a
Yeah.
situation,
in
and
that.
I know it's not of your making necessarily, but there's
We,
higher ups and lower lows than you. There
I know
are.
you guys get
And
pissed
that's
off.
The bottom line. And I apologize to you for what I said to you as a
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
but your department is wrong in their
And harassing
continued
us.
harassment.
Because
You really don't. We already got it. We got it. We got it. We get it. We got it.
but we panhandle so we can eat, have gas money, have cigarette money.
You don't even come down.
We
here
don't.
very often.
Yeah, we don't. If you'll notice, we haven't been down here.
Can you
But
use some of that
but
evidence to the resources. I know you burned.
we haven't burned
some of the
anything
resources or
because
not been happy,
they-
burn's the wrong word, but not been happy with some of the resources or
You
opportunities.
know why we can't?
because they
We have been
refuse.
told by every single
And I've never
one of
met
them,
any of these people or been in
county
their offices
and nonprofit,
that I was
we are
banned.
Banned.
And for
Because
no,
of
not because of
instruction
me.
by the police naming Jason Havelka like.
But
every
I had
time.
never even
So
been
why
to
would
any
he
of those
call up and say
offices.
that we're banned from the services if
God damn.
I just ponder. I just say
I can't
things
even-
a lot
I
of
can't-
times
I don't
that are,
even take
that
painkillers or
require
get
a
Tylenol
question,
from
but I don't require
It
an
hurts.
answer right then because I have my opinions, but I would hope that as being a human, no matter what capacity,
We
you are in
don't
the job,
go out and
that some
steal
of it
for
would
what
bug
we
you.
want.
And then maybe you let that sit in there and simmer, forget about it. But then if something else comes up and seems to correlate,
cried too
then maybe
much.
you go, well,
Ow.
oh, that's interesting. And then if another fact comes up, then you would go, maybe this guy has some credulity. Does that make sense?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Well, I mean,
Up till you get to the credulity part of
credulity, credibility. I
We
know
read
what
a
I
lot.
know. I also
That's
know
what I
I'm
know.
65 in a month or so.
And I know
I
I'm tired of
already hung
being
up
sick.
My gun belt and all that shit.
A long time ago. I wouldn't let them do it.
Nobody's-
But we won't go steal for what we want. We won't go rob for
One
what we
last little
want.
tidbit. We've
So-
got to make money, and we go out, and I stand there with mostly. I never make a request, You'll never
It's-
see them
it's
with a sign.
American
"Please help
vet."
me." A lot of times it's almost as like I'm saying, fuck you assholes for not giving me money. Because that's the way I am. Not, but I stood
But
out there
we're
for
not-
a couple of years. I need work. We'll work for money. Because
Well,
a
yeah,
food, a
because they'll
burrito
buy a
and ham
burrito
doesn't
and-
work.
yeah.
And I would have even thought that some of the people that hate us, that
My-
one
my
of them
breast
would just
is
go,
really
"Yeah,
hurting."
fuck, I know he's a lazy slob. Well, give him my yard to rake or something, and
And
then
give him
find out that it's.
A
'cause
burrito
I'll
or
rake the yard.
something.
I don't give a shit. If I was to make $20 raking the yard, it'd be better than stick. But nobody. Not once in 2 years, 3 times a day.
No, one
word.
time a guy offered and then didn't show
Yeah, he
back
cracked
up.
me.
You know, it's
You know what I
like,
mean?
yeah, one time I remember he
So-
even gave him his card. Never showed back up to pick him up.
All right, guys.
So what are we gonna do now? We got to
Thank you.
We,
Keep it
got,
parked. Keep it parked.
we can keep it parked down there, right?
You just gotta-
This
'Cause
is-
that's uphill.
This area is state property, so I don't know their guidelines.
There,
but-
yeah, but if we park up there, that's uphill.
Well, that'd be a hard trip.
You
All
know,
right.
I realize you're not part of this, Miller, but just keep your eyes peeled.
I need my door unlocked. My fucking tit is killing me.
God damn, it's hot.
And we're stuck because they're going to be watching us like cocks. I told you they were waiting for us to drive. I told you they were going back and forth. I don't believe that it was suspended.
I don't even. Not since 22. They've done something.
No, because
No way.
that guy that pulled us over up there just last January, right, or November, into Ralph's.
Yeah.
He ran your license. He ran your
I've
thing.
had 2 registration tickets since then.
And what was the failure to appear for what?
A registration ticket.
Are you kidding? You've gotten 3 of them. Were found guilty and they sent it off. No, he got pissed off because you flipped him off.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
They
it
all
is.
knew. They all knew.
I got almost all of it. I told him I'm afraid for my life. And you know